Picture a predator so powerful it reigned over ancient Mongolia with a devastating bite and serrated teeth built for tearing flesh. This is Tarbosaurus, a formidable relative of the iconic T-Rex that once stalked Asia's prehistoric plains around 70 million years ago. Since its unearthing in the 1940s, this massive meat-eater has captivated scientists, offering valuable insights into dinosaur evolution and the ecosystems of the late Cretaceous. Unlike its North American relative, the T-Rex, Tarbosaurus roamed exclusively across the ancient lands of Mongolia and China, reaching heights of up to 12 feet and lengths of 40 feet. These formidable predators ruled the Gobi Desert with authority. The local prey stood little chance against its powerful jaws, lined with sharp, serrated teeth built for tearing flesh and crushing bone. The family resemblance among these fearsome predators was striking. Researchers have found that Tarbosaurus shared approximately 95% of its skeletal structure with T-Rex, making them incredibly alike despite living on separate continents. The key distinctions? Tarbosaurus featured a narrower skull, somewhat smaller arms, and inhabited different hunting grounds. You could think of them as evolutionary cousins who never crossed paths but developed along parallel lines. Ever wondered what could snap a triceratops' horn like a twig? Tarbosaurus had one of the strongest bites in dinosaur history, estimated at over 8,000 pounds of force per square inch. Their specialized teeth worked like railroad spikes, driving deep into prey and crushing bones. Computer models suggest these predators could even crack open the armored backs of ankylosaurs. Mongolia's arid climate turned out to be a treasure trove for paleontology. Thanks to the dry conditions, Tarbosaurus fossils have been remarkably well preserved. One of the most iconic finds, known as the Fighting Dinosaurs, captures a dramatic moment frozen in time, a Tarbosaurus locked in battle with a velociraptor, both buried mid-fight by a sudden sand dune collapse. Another exceptional specimen, nicknamed Pearl, includes preserved skin impressions, offering scientists a rare and valuable look at the actual texture and appearance of this ancient predator. Paleontologists still debate whether these massive predators were solitary hunters or lived in family groups. Some fossil sites contain Tarbosaurus skeletons of various ages found together, suggesting the possibility of pack behavior. However, some experts believe these groupings may have occurred post-mortem, with floods or other natural events collecting the bodies in one place. While the mystery remains unsolved, growing evidence hints that Tarbosaurus may have engaged in at least some level of social interaction. Those famously tiny arms weren't just for show. Recent research suggests Tarbosaurus had even smaller, more reduced forelimbs than T-Rex, but they were far from useless. While their mobility was limited, these compact limbs were surprisingly strong. Paleontologists believe they may have played a key role in helping the dinosaur rise from a resting position or in gripping struggling prey just long enough to bring it close to its crushing jaws. Rather than evolutionary leftovers, these arms were finely tuned tools adapted to the predator's deadly lifestyle. Fossils of baby Tarbosaurus reveal just how fast these prehistoric giants grew. By analyzing growth rings in their bones, much like the rings in a tree, scientists found that during their peak years, these predators could pack on nearly 100 pounds each month. Starting life as hatchlings weighing only a few pounds, they ballooned into 6-ton apex predators in just under 2 decades. This rapid growth likely gave young Tarbosaurs a competitive edge, allowing them to outpace slower-growing rivals in their ancient ecosystem. Life in ancient Mongolia was anything but easy. Tarbosaurus had to withstand harsh seasonal droughts, blinding sandstorms, and extreme temperature shifts, conditions that tested even the toughest creatures. Yet fossil evidence reveals that many of these predators not only survived but endured serious injuries and illnesses. One remarkable specimen bears healed bite marks that perfectly match the jaws of another Tarbosaurus, offering clear evidence of interspecies combat. Whether battling over territory, dominance, or mates, these prehistoric titans often clashed, and some lived long enough to carry the scars. CT scans of Tarbosaurus skulls have uncovered astonishing adaptations for hunting. Their brains featured large regions devoted to smell and hearing, and their intricate nasal chambers could detect scents from miles away. Specialized inner ear structures also allowed them to pick up low-frequency sounds, possibly sensing distant movement or calls. But perhaps the most surprising discovery? Tarbosaurus possessed binocular vision on par with modern eagles, granting them exceptional depth perception for striking with deadly accuracy. With such elite sensory tools, their ancient prey never stood a chance. Tarbosaurus was one of Asia's last great predators, dominating the landscape right up until the mass extinction event that ended the age of dinosaurs. Fossils found in the youngest Cretaceous rock layers confirm they thrived until around 66 million years ago. Their abrupt disappearance aligns perfectly with the asteroid impact that reshaped Earth's ecosystems, paving the way for mammals to rise. Had that cosmic catastrophe never occurred, it's possible Tarbosaurus, and its kin, could have continued evolving into even more specialized and formidable forms.